Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
Donald Trump has outraged Milwaukee locals by calling it a horrible city weeks before the Republican National Convention is held there. The former president insulted Wisconsin's biggest city at a closed-door meeting of Republican leaders on Capitol Hill on Thursday morning. Milwaukee, where we are having our convention, is a horrible city, he said, according to numerous people who were there. Republican lawmakers first claimed Trump never said it, but later admitted he did but insisted he was only referring to its crime rate, or to supposed election fraud. Trump frequently denounces Democratic-led cities as unsafe, even as violent crime decreased nationally in the most recent FBI statistics, and repeats falsehoods about his loss in the 2020 election. Trump's opponents were quick to pounce, and Democrats started putting 10 billboards around Milwaukee denouncing Trump's comments. The billboards will go up on I-94, 41 and I-43 featuring his quote and an unflattering photo of the convicted felon. Milwaukee is hosting the RNC July 15th to 17th and is the largest Democratic stronghold in swing state Wisconsin, which Biden won by only 21,000 votes in 2020. The city's mayor, Cavalier Johnson, held a press conference denouncing Trump's insult and strongly defending Milwaukee. If Donald Trump wants to talk about things that he thinks are horrible, all of us lived through his presidency, so right back at you buddy, he said. Johnson later claimed the remark could cost Trump the election as winning the Rust Belt he lost in 2020 was crucial. This is a great place, and the former president and every Republican who will have the chance to come to our great city, they'll see that when they're here on the ground in Milwaukee for the convention, he told CNN. In a state that's decided on a razor's edge, that may ultimately cost Donald Trump the election. Milwaukee locals weren't happy either, flooding social media with comments defending their city and mocking Trump. Kids playing in the street, birds chirping, dogs and cats living in harmony. Milwaukee is horrible, one wrote with a video of a street in the city. Another wrote, I was born and raised in Milwaukee. Everything I have, and everything I am starts in Milwaukee. I'm proud of my tough little city. If you don't like it you definitely do not have to come here, because we've shown you soon to be 3 times we don't want you. Even legendary author Stephen King joined in. Milwaukee is actually quite a nice place. Trump thinks it's horrible because he's horrible. Others spoke to local news outlets about Trump's comment, as they prepare to host the huge convention. He's coming here in a couple of weeks. So, I think it takes an awful lot of ignorance to say something that negative before he's coming if he really thinks he should be president, Beth Dorsey told TMJ4. Lyndon Johnson added, I love this part of the world. It has made me a large part of who I am today, and for somebody to say this is a horrible city, it's 100% not true. It's not a horrible city, it's a wonderful city. President Joe Biden posted a photo on Twitter of himself greeting the Milwaukee Bucks after their 2021 NBA championship with the message, I happen to love Milwaukee. Congresswoman Gwen Moore, a Democrat who represents and lives in Milwaukee, made a nod to Trump's recent felony convictions in her response. Once he's settled in with his parole officer, I am certain he will discover that Milwaukee is a wonderful, vibrant and welcoming city full of diverse neighborhoods and a thriving business community, she posted on Twitter. Trump is scheduled to be sentenced in New York on July 11th, days before the convention begins. Democratic U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin, who is up for re-election this year, also mocked Trump's criminal conviction. Milwaukee makes the greatest beer, brats, and motorcycles in the world. It's home to some of our most vibrant communities, hardest workers, and is a part of what makes Wisconsin the best state in the nation, she wrote. Donald Trump wouldn't understand even if a jury told him so. Local and statewide Democratic leaders, including Governor Tony Evers, worked with Republicans to land the convention this summer. Evers, in response to Trump's comment, wrote, add it to the list of things Donald Trump is wrong about. He followed it with an emoji of a clown face. Mill.